Well, they still might actually consider that Winter Wyvern, but but it was a risky pick. Right now they have.
Now, it's the sense that the supports are not around, could really take it to the troll, but as he's getting a bit anxious here, that's when Dubu could show himself. Moving in with the early Fade Bolt, there's the lift pullback right to Bulba's arm. Make something out of it. They're not going to be able to get the pick, but it looks like they will be able to get some pocket change. This objective takedown. Small rotations are in the area. It's Dubu and Bulba. And there's Owie once again from the trees. And a Laguna. A lot of deletes. It takes out Dubu. So that Forev and Mason kind of go to work on the tier 1. It would. All that's happening here, Owie is still stalking things with Envy, looking to go for Abed, but it looks like they're going to start rotating now up towards the top lane. Bots is also here, and MSS was able to get a quick jump onto Dubu and get the finish, the first lane. Envy has the Exorcism good to go. I imagine he could decide to pop it here, and he will. Time to take a tier 1. If they can get a Dubu kill on top of it, that would be pretty sweet for him. He looks to go for the TP, but no way going to be making it out. It used to be all about just getting multiple Dragon Lances. Well, he's going to get a kill too on Envy. Spots him out, hits him with the Earthbind, and just easily poofs him apart. I guess just Envy at the wrong place at the wrong time there.
So it's not worth it anymore. It's better to go for Blink second item than Hex.
Looks like DC in a smoke move play with Bulba out in the front. Bulba couldn't quite get a stun there either. Now has to pop his Carapace, and they're going to easily take him down. The immediate committed. Can MP take it? They have a rock waiting just in case from Pi. Is he going to drop it on top of the head? No. It looks like they won't be able to get the finish. They found a stun onto Bulba, and they'll hit him with a Laguna. Bulba goes down. MP take the Roach, they take the extra life. And is that him not finding farm, not able to kind of get... Oh, hold on, duel. Well, it feels like the first one really in this mid lane. Trying to go for Fata, but ends up getting hit with the rock instead. The duel's not going to be going so well. He tries to go in the retreat, but he does end up going down. They will also turn it around with the power of the Meepo coming in, get the burst through of the first life, but Envy's holding his own, go for the Soul Siphon, and gets the finish onto Abed. Owie secures a double kill, wiping out Dubu, and this fight belongs to NP.
Find the Lina or not, never mind.
They're going to get the Rubik. Nice. Far jump there from Owie to set up the kill.
One thing that he could have even considered is...
they spotted Bulba into their high ground sentry, and he's going to get punished. At the same moment, though, they're committing with the duel in the top lane, and they're going to get that one. So, a tit for a tat, if you will. Heal. Mason gets Yulesed up. Dubu needs to step in to try to help out, and he's going to get the Purge and run quickly away. But MSS just jumps in and takes out the Grand Magus. Was granted that bit of magic unity here, and we'll see it in play now. Lincoln Crush is there. They're going to hit him up with the empty energy. He looks to turn around and fight though, but that's when MSS follows it up, and the Rock is also going to be there. Bulba gets a pretty good stun to stop MSS in his tracks. Well, Abed's able to sweep and go for the finish on Owie. Now he looks to turn around and go on MSS, and he'll get that one too. Dubu moves in, pops things off with a Fade Bolt, and Fata could be Earthbinds all over the place. As he's able to grab onto 2, they'll sweep in and execute out Fata and make it a tier 1 follow-up. So that defensive play is not going to be there for him. But Emmy does have the Exorcism available now, and they go right for a duel onto Emmy. The quick counter stun is going to be there, but the Roche is still in trouble. But Abed looks to make his move in. He goes for the poop. Radiant's going to be able to take it, but it was snagged up from MSS. He loses the Aegis just as fast, though, and they're going to be waiting there for the second life. Meanwhile, they are going to be losing Mason, getting up in arms with Fata. He eats the Laguna and will get dropped. While on the other front, look at MSS. He's tag teaming it out as he gets battered between 3. And it looks like they'll finally be able to get the finish. Dubu helps it out with the stolen LSA. This is the extra stat padding Meepo could ask for. Mason looking pretty deep. He's actually under a sentry ward, but Forev leaps the hurdle, looking to go in for MSS. Finds himself getting tousled up by Envy. Tries to go for the Soul Siphon, but it gets quickly handled. Bulba evaporated as he's going to be taken out from the Laguna Blade, but this is when Abed makes his move in. Fata falls from the Yules above, but he'll be quickly dealt with thereafter. Mason steps back into play, and they're going to get the Swarm finish onto MSS. Owie buys back, tries to TP in, but it's going to be coming too late. Another buyback going to be forced out. This one from MV2. Reaction from him, and he will blink out.
Now they have a sentry.
Back in, and they're hoping to quickly get the catch there. They look to take the jump. Abed moves so fast. Now they will be able to drop the rock. Look at the damage that's going to be there, but it's only going to cost him the Aegis now. Turn around from Fata to get the Laguna onto Dubu, but Abed's back now with his second life and quickly dishes out the Hex onto Owie. They'll be able to take him out. 2 going to be dropped from MP at this moment. MP forced all the way back and dealing with the Ogres for now, it would appear, but everyone else is in a lot of trouble. As you can see, Pi going to get handled between the 2, and it's going to be DC to push the base. So they keep that hell out.
Envy is getting caught.
No, Envy! They TP in to look to go for a behind-the-back shrine play, but he gets quickly hit with a duel, and that will do it. They tap out, and game one is going to be going to DC.
Wow, again, I mentioned it during the pick phase, Abed's Meepo, you said it, the best Meepo player in the world. Weaver, TA, your mid and your safe lane hero don't have anything to control Slark.
And just kind of says something about DC on what they'll want to do, but now it's Abed in a bit of trouble. His refraction goes down right away, a rotation from Pi and Owie. And it's going to be Pi getting the first blood. Boasts himself, running on forward, decides to pop the invis now, and is making an approach onto DC. They may not be ready for. Abed gets hit with the Soul Siphon here, is trying to run back it away, but it seems to be just too much damage, and he'll be taken down. So I guess he's banking on maybe all of that to be able to get things started, and then we'll be able to utilize the damage, but he could be in a bit of trouble here. MSS and Owie move on in. He's able to get the trap off, but man, he gets just surrounded between the Iron Shell and the heal. It's just going to be too much to handle, and Dubu also surrounded. As currently the two hammers queued up, but quite a journey ahead of him here, while Forev looks like he's got himself in a little bit of trouble. Easy life suck coming out from Vata, when this is all coming together pretty dang nice for the MP. Hook shot, it moves in, he's only able to catch Abed, and then the Cogs will not trap in P, or Pi rather, and now they're just going to punish Bulba for it. Fortunate misfire there.
It's a disaster.
The BM disaster coming out from MSS. And we'll finally make the rotation down south. He has Chaotic Offering good to go. We have yet to see the rock drop onto anybody yet. They hit up Fata with the bugs, but all the meanwhile, it's Bulba actually getting a nice little pick onto Pi. Now Forev looking to go for a follow-up. Gets a hold of Envy and the hook shot. Now Envy looks to go into Shadow Dance, but they get a good rock drop coming out from Dubu. The time lapse from Mason. Fata moving in with a Soul Siphon. The Guardian Angel will come out from Owie. The call's going to be there from Forev, but they're going to need more damage to get it done, and they're going to lose their Bulba Clockwork right away. The dunk is there, though. Chopping off the head of Envy on this one. Now Abed with that new Desolator will burn right through Fata. And suddenly DC are back in fighting shape. Owie, caught between three, will quickly get surrounded, and he will also get dropped. And now with the Exorcism coming out, I don't think they're going to be able to make it over in time, but they pop the smoke, and they begin beelining in that direction. Can they do it? The Roche is down, but they still want to go for a fight. Forev decides to jump in. They're going to be hitting with the Fatal Bonds, and now the drop of the rock right on top of their heads. The vacuum wall is going to be there, but it is MP leading out the gate of this fight. They just immediately wipe out three with Mason going down there at the end. We'll get the fourth step onto Forev and get it back inside safety. The tier 3 will finally get dropped by the hands of Envy, and now they're thinking about a move onto Forev. They hit him with the Frostbite and the Nova, but Pi will unfortunately get caught out inside and pay the price. Bulba, long hook shot to go for a catch. It's going to be onto MSS. He locks him inside, but MSS is able to break through a cog, goes for the surge, but Forev will not let him go. Holds him there and dunks him.
What we usually see. Oh,
actually gets a spot onto Forev. MSS is able to blink in and get the follow-up sheep play, but Bulba looks to step in to help out, and Forev forces himself out from trouble. Bulba looking to do the same. It's the Ghost, but they will eventually blast him down. Owie gets it done with the heal, and now they're looking to go for a follow-up. It's going to be Abed, and that's when they trigger off the Chaotic Offering as they drop down the rock from above. Fata looking to move in, grabs a hold of Dubu and begins to suck his precious life away. MSS hits him up with the Iron Shell, but now here comes Mason and Abed, the Bash brothers, looking to move in and hit where it hurts. Can they focus fire Fata and be able to bring him down? Yes! He is quickly going to get handled, and now they're looking for the rest of MP. Owie frantic to try to be able to make it away, but he's hiding within the trees. Envy already gone. This fight belongs to DC as they will finally take out MSS. 3 get dropped. The rest of MP have already made their retreat.
Now that we can see allied chat for some reason, I'm not sure. No one is pinging out those buyback timings.
Okay, well, that's a gem on the ground. Forev just gets easily handled, and Abed suddenly, just like that, will lose his Aegis. Now Fata decides to dish out the Exorcism at this point. Abed looking to blink out forward, while Mason looking to dish with Fata here, but Fata hitting onto the shrine, hoping to keep him alive. Mason will eventually have to pull off a bit, and it looks like this DC push could be thwarted, but MP looking to punish him even further. Jump outside of the base, got a silence onto Mason here. He can't get the time lapse off, and he goes on down. Abed, though, looking to go for redemption. Makes his mark onto Fata, but Fata in the last second, able to get off the Yules. Can they burst him down in time? Yes, he'll finally be able to get it. And he quickly goes to the high ground to make it away from trouble. Boba also locking horns with him, hits him up with the cogs to fend him off and away, but they'll finally be able to swarm Boba and look to be able to get him down. Nice hold for MP. It cost him a couple of buybacks, though. Casually walking. Can they get the jump on Abed? Oh, they move in. The misplay on the Hex, though. He doesn't find the target. Means Abed's going to be good. They committed anyways, looking to take a fight. It's MP swinging it about, looking to go for Rev. And now the Guardian Angel going to get forced out. And just after that, the Rock is going to get dropped from Dubu. Now looking to fight into the high ground. Envy and Fata looking to pull focus on the Mason, but he's able to get the time lapse off. They drop down the vacuum wall on top of their head, and they're going to be able to burst down for Rev. Abed now dishes out the buyback to be able to stay alive. Can they get Mason too? He's looking to turn back to get a hold of Fata, and now has Abed by his side, but Fata is still living on. The Exorcism is doing so much work to keep him alive with the power of the Octarine Core that they'll be able to force him back. Weaver goes down and will also dish out a buyback. That makes it 3 already coming out for DC just to defend this one. And it looks like they finally will be able to. Fata is the last one standing here for MP, and they burst him apart. A good lead in from NP. The follow-ups there from MSS. Aoi gets a good Guardian Angel, but can he help out with this one?
Bulba is in.
Jumping from Bulba, but Bulba has the Blade Mail and does so much work onto Envy. He is able to get the repel and hide under the Shadow Dance, but he is still in a world of hurt. He hits back and he tags the Shrine to be able to stay alive, and now they put their focus on the Fata instead. He had the Soul Siphon out and is now going to be forced to go with the Yules. Exorcism dished out now. Envy looking to lock targets, going up for Mason. Mason shoved back and right back in. Silenced up. Whoa. The force save and gets it there from Bulba. Bulba is going to be finished off and looks to run it out, but Farev with the lead back in, looks to go for the finish and takes out Fata. No buyback going to be there. Envy taking it from outside the base, looking to go for anyone he can, but he can't find anything, and they're going to be able to finish it off, it looks like, and he has no buyback either. This could be it, and they have done it. DC will wipe out MP 2-0 in the first round of the playoffs.
Whoa, man, I wish you could see my hand right now. I'm getting the chills from this fight. Whoa. Neek's arms are heavy.